might try and get a particularly difficult to get gold bolt as well. It's one that I don't really like trying to acquire. It can take a few tries, but we'll see. Alright. Again, Aridia is another one of the planets that reappears in a later game. It's in Ratchet and Clank 3 as like a. It's not even really a proper level. It's weird because it's one of the multiplayer levels. From what I remember, not that many people played multiplayer on the PlayStation 2, but yeah, well, not versus multiplayer anyway. I didn't think there was a weapon on this planet. There we go. Anyway, yeah. So Aridia is one of the recurring planets. This is Outpost even X11, and I think if I remember right, in Ratchet and Clank 3 you go to Outpost X12.
You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
Yeah, we did, Skid. Thanks. Skid as well. I don't know if you, again, if you haven't played the game before, or if you have played the game before, you may not have noticed that Skid's surname is McMarks, which makes for a relatively interesting name if you put the both together. But yeah.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
Oh, spare hoverboard. I need that to finish the game.
One of your boards?
Well, do I need to finish the game? Yes, you do. You're required to finish the game because you need it for an item much later on in the game. But yeah, hoverboard is quite a quite a cool little item in the game. Unfortunately, you can't use it outside of hoverboard areas. But I said, well, you can anyway. I'm sure I've actually tried it before. Oh, hello. Again, so yeah, like once I said earlier as well that run around in circles using fire technique will appear again. This is what I mean. On levels where there's like loads of spawners, those little things that shoot out gold bolt, shoot out creatures like the sand sharks. The run around in circles technique is really useful because you just take out everything in one go basically. And if you're quick enough, like I was there, you take out the spawner before it spawns more enemies for you. Yeah. This is another secret. This is how you get to that gold bolt. The other side of the grate. Swish. Yeah, that's that basically. That's how you get that. I want to change back to the Pyrosta though. There we go. And this is what I mean by like not really having to buy ammo because I'm on 50 blaster already. I'm almost maxed out bomb glove. I'm almost maxed on Pyrosta, and I've been using them relatively. Oh, I've been using this anyway relatively regularly, particularly against these sand sharks. But I wouldn't be surprised if I actually maintain sort of. Oop, hello. Why aren't you taking damage? There we go. Yeah, I won't be surprised if I maintain a relatively regular amount of ammo. Oh, hello, for the weapon. All the bolts. Yeah, I won't be surprised if I maintain a regular amount of ammo, just because there's quite an abundant supply of ammunition in the game, which I think might be possibly why they give you half ammo on weapons, maybe, because there is loads of ammo in the game. Whereas in like 2 and 3, certain weapons will just run out of ammo really quickly, and there's not a huge amount of supply to pick them all back up. Basically the third game's version of the blaster. What are they called? What's it called? Hurricane or something? I can't remember. It fires bullets super fast, but it doesn't do that much damage. So you can run out of ammo really quickly with it. And there's no real... Because, I mean, look, there's another 2 boxes of beer. There's a lot of ammo in this game. It's crazy. Which ammo have I got now? Significantly less than I had last time I checked. But still, that's a lot of ammo to have. Because, I mean, it drains relatively slowly as well, the ammo. Because, I mean, one burst of flame is quite a lot. Like, last one burst of flame, I killed 2 enemies with it. Probably just run around tapping as well. Kill a lot of enemies sort of thing, but... Oh! Die! There you go. How am I missing 3 enemies? What are they 2? Oh, hello. There's 1. Oh, there's 2. Oh, there he is. A hoverboard!
A brand new Z3000.
Z3000. I wish I had a Z3000. Yay! Yeah, you can only use it on Rilgar and Rilgar and Kalebo 3, I think. The hoverboard, which is a bit of a shame. It'd be nice if you could use it, because like, what do you call it, Jack and Daxter, which is basically the rival game to this game. They were both out at roughly the same time. One's made by Naughty Dog, the other one is made by Insomniac. You could use the hoverboard all over the city in Jack 2. I suppose that was Jack 2 though, but you know what I mean. Why am I going this way? I don't want to go this way. I'm being crazy. What's up here? Because this is hopefully where I can acquire that bolt from. You can try and get it from the other side, but I'm going to try and do it from here because I think this is slightly easier to try and do it from. So there's the bolt. You can see it sort of just glowing in the back of that truck over there. It is in an unmarked area, I think, of land. So if I go to the map, the bolt's actually, yeah, it's in that grey area in the centre there. I mean, I suppose to show the other side looks slightly closer, but I have the elevated position from here. So this is why I think this area is easier to do it from. I'll give it a go. If I can't manage it, well, I guess I'll die. Oh, actually, let's just make sure this works as well. I don't want to jump off, fail, and respawn back down here without this activated. This is your quick way back up. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. It might take me a while, so I might cut out. I might even give up. Because basically, you land in this gloop. If you land in it 3 times, you die. So yeah, let's give it another go, I suppose. So the other thing that I find a bit weird about these games, you jump on the lifts too early, they don't work. But, whatever. Okay, so... jump. I don't think I'm going to make it this time. 2, 3. Again, it's something that... I don't know, it takes a lot of luck, I think, to actually make it from this side. Again, I'm not sure if you can make it from the other side this early in the game. I mean, I can see the other side of the map from here. Basically, the other side of the map is that bit over there. I'm on this side. It does look closer. Not sure though. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, let's try it again. Oh, this looks better. Go on. Actual closer. That bit's slightly closer actually by other things. Right from here. Might have been a mistake. Oh, there we made it! We made it! So it's the crouch jump. The crouch jump is what you want to use. And you'll slightly get... It will take you a while. That took me... It didn't take me a huge amount of time, I suppose. But it took me like 7 or 8 attempts to try and make it. But eventually, you get there, and you get the bolt! Yay! And then to get back... From what I remember, I just sort of killed myself. You can go over there. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over here. So basically, you can sort of use that as a shortcut to get to here, I suppose. I wonder if I can make it to there. Okay, hup. Oh, you can. Yeah, basically what I've done here is I've skipped a vast majority of the level there. Going that way. What I will do, I'm going to hop down here because I want to collect all the bolts I can. So I'm going to jump down here and pick up all these extra bolts that I've sort of missed out on. What I did? Yeah. Oh, ow. There we go. Like I said again, bolts are quite scarce, so you want to pick up all the bolts you can get. That's what I'm doing, as you can see. Can I jump back yet? Oh, oh. There we go. Money, money, money. Yeah, that's where you come from, right? Okay. So what I might do, I'm not going to keep going backwards. This is where you come down usually, and you walk out here. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to use this shortcut for now to do this part of the level, and then I'll go back to that part because I need to go there to get an item anyway. Come on. Up there. There we go. Aye. There we go. Alright, so yeah, this part I'd say this part of the level is not too difficult, but then I fell off. Doesn't take much effort really. Can I get up here from here? Oh, you can. There we go. Those handholds there again. Those little, oh, for Christ's sakes, little grippy marks are there. Oh, hello. Bolt. Yeah, those grippy marks, again, I say for the third time, on these bits here are there for if you don't have the heli pack, which I do because I went to Kawan first, which makes it just, I mean, the heli pack's easier to navigate around, except for this bit where you have to use the wall, I don't know, slide grip, I don't know what to call it, whatever, get around. Amber here. There we go. And this brings me back out at the top, where I'm going to meet a lovely man who's a bit weird, really. And he gives you one of the weirdest, I don't know, it's an optional item, but you require it for certain skill points. But you can't get it yet. You have to talk to him first.
You're Skid's agent.
Skid's agent, who I don't think actually has a name. I think he's just called Skid's agent. Yeah, if you bring this championship prize back to him, he'll give you the Sonic Summoner, which is a helmet, and it lets you summon the Sand Mouse. And the Sand Mouse is a little sort of tiny UFO flying creature that there's one beer, but again I can't summon him yet because I don't have the Sonic Summoner. But he helps you out. He flies around and shoots enemies for a short amount of time, which is actually really useful, and he's actually quite strong. Quite a nice little ally to have, really. But yeah, so now I'm actually going to go through the level the way you're sort of supposed to. So the way you're actually supposed to go is this way over here. But it'll lead me to another item. The way I'm going to go now, which is required to finish the game. very useful at lighting them. But again, it doesn't feature in the other games, but there's a similar thing to it in all the other games. Because it's one of the gadgets. And some of the gadgets do sort of... I mean, some of them directly repeat, like the swing shot and the grind boots. They're in, like... They'll specifically mentioned as those items. But this one, it has, like, evolutions, basically. I guess because it basically gives you a mini-game. And you can't have the same mini-game in every game. It'd be weird and it'd be boring. They varied it up a bit. Between the next few games. And this one. But it's the same sort of principle that you use it. But anyway, yeah, so that gadget's the Trespasser. Trespasser? I think it's called the Trespasser in this game. And it's got similar versions to it in 2 and 3. The Infiltrator. Electrolyzer, I suppose, is sort of the same thing in the second game. And the Hacker. Yeah, Hacker is in the third game. But I did always prefer the name Trespasser. I think the Trespasser's got the best name out of all of them. Yeah, up we go. So the path I should have taken to get to Skid's Agent is this one over here. But I didn't take it, so I'm just going to go along it for a little bit. So I can collect the bolts I've missed, because again, I don't want to miss bolts. So yeah, there's the lift. There's the lift I would have taken. So it's not much of a detour, really. But again, I need the bolts. Particularly that one there, because there's a lot of stack boxes. Boom. Oh, I didn't set them off. There we go. And collect all that money. There we go. Right. So that's that shortcut done. I say shortcut, that's that way done. And back this way. Always feels weird going backwards through levels, I think, because it's an angle that you don't see the proper way, if you get what I mean, once you go the right way. So yeah, the reason why I didn't come to this planet first is this reason. You get to this point, and you can't go further because you haven't got the swing shot. But I do have the swing shot because I went to Kawan first. And I can get these stuff now. There's another relatively simple skill point that you can get in this level. Good boxes for money. Oh, come on, I want that walt. Give me the nut. Give me the nut. Come on. There we go. Yeah, there's another super simple skill point you can get, like I say, in this level. I'll try and do it. If I fail, well, I'm stupid, I guess, because it's not that difficult. It just requires some reflexes. It will cause me to miss some bolts, though, which is a bit disappointing. I'm like, oh, I need all the bolts. But I will miss some of them doing the skill point. But that's okay, I suppose. Okay. Herp. I don't seem to remember there being any enemies on this section either, which is nice. But there's a lot of explosives, like up by here. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Shot. And that's this next one is one you could just swing to, but I'm just gonna blow it up from here because it's easier, and I don't risk taking damage. That's the other reason. All right, so this is where the skill point is this next room here. Basically, the way you get. Oh, I wonder actually, can I shoot the? Does it have enough range on it? No, it doesn't. Yeah, so basically what you want to do, you want to try and hit every swing shot target in this room, but you're not allowed to touch the floor. So it's not that difficult. You can already see all the swing shot targets, so I'll give it a go. Oh, I think I hit the floor. Yeah, I did. Damn. Okay, well, let's try again, I guess. I'm not sure if it'll let me try again without dying. No, I'm gonna have to die. Okay, never mind. Die. Alright. Yay! Alright, so that's how you do it. It took me a few attempts because I guess I'm stupid. Anyway. Now, first assumption in this room is like, oh, I must get that trespasser. That's a good assumption. But, no. What you want to do is, you want to hover down here, get the gold bolt first. I mean, I suppose you could do it second, but yeah. You need that bolt. Go get that bolt. And then you want to walk out into one of the arms, and whoop, land straight on it. Ta-da! The trespasser.
Precision laser technology. The Gadgetron Trespasser is guaranteed to work on Gadgetron's lined Invinso lock security doors.
Not quite Invinso, are they? If they've got the trespasser, but whatever.
Lasers are mounted on each ring of the
So, this minigame, as you can see, you need to line up the lasers to the dots basically on the outside that you can't see because the stupid thing is all over it. There you go. You just want to line up the locks. This one's relatively simple, but the later ones have things like blockers and things on them, and you've got to line them up properly. But yeah. And that's basically Aridia. In fact, I think that is Aridia. I think that's everything on Aridia. So you never have to come back again. Oh, except for actually no, that's a lie. Yeah, there's one more gold bolt, but again, it's not one you can acquire at this point. Oh, and I suppose the Sonic Summoner as well, because his agent only gives it to you once you have acquired the trophy from Blackwater on Rilgar, which is a planet that changes its name, but whatever. Alright, well, I'm going to finish recording there for a second, because I don't know what time it is, and other reasons. So I hope you enjoyed that. There's going to be a little of editing I need to do, but yeah. Yeah. Hang on. See you next time, like. Does he do the side? Oh, he does do the sideways jump in this game. Anyway, yeah. Ta-da!